Okay, so up on the screen, what I'm sharing is how this cost sharing works. Okay, there was the cure was filed in Newtown. Newtown charged $16,250 as a fee, for that cure.
Newtown charged who?
Provco.
Okay.
Okay, that was the application fee for a validity challenge in Newtown Township.
Okay, okay.
From that fee, Newtown Township will cover the costs of the zoning, of advertising, the zoning hearing board compensation, the stenographer for the zoning hearing board, any consultant, expert witnesses to the zoning hearing board, not your side of it, right, but the consultants that the zoning hearing board needs or wants to have. It'll pay for the zoning hearing board solicitor, some administrative costs and other things. So basically, all of that comes out of that $16,000. Once all that money is used up, then the balance of the costs are split between the three townships. Newtown Township will pay the first 25% of the cost. And then the balance of it, the balance of 75% that's left, gets split up and is billed to each of the three townships according to the jointure formula that we had in the budget, this percentage here. So that all three townships are helping to fund and pay for the cost of that defense.
But, you're saying what? Right off the top, Newtown would pay 25%.
Correct.
Right. And why is that?
Because that's what the jointure agreement says. Where
the challengee
is pays 25%. If it was in Newtown and Upper Makefield, like we had a case like that, 25%, 25%, and then the balance of the money would be split three ways.
Why is Newtown a challengee? I thought this was against the JMZO, which is the jointure. They're claiming that the JMZO is unconstitutional. That's what the validity challenge is, specifically
and
the
we're
JMZO.
All paying for it, John.
Well, Newtown is paying 25%, then it's paying 42% of the remainder, so it's like 60%.
But that's the way we've agreed with it.
The challenge comes from
You said, because Newtown is the
challenging.
That's where the challenge is being made.
Or challenges.
Newtown is being challenged, not Wrightstown and not Upper Makefield. All we're doing is the other townships are going to support Newtown in fighting this case.
All right, if that's the way the jointure works, that's the way the jointure works. I don't like it, but you know.
That's the way we've agreed to it.
Well, I didn't agree to it. When was that made?
You got the jointure agreement that you're going to change?
It's in the document.
It's in that document.
Could be.
It's been there for 40 years.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been here for 40 years.
It doesn't change. It doesn't change with the board.
That's fine. I'm just trying to understand who pays for what.
If the challenge was in Upper Makefield, then they would be absorbing it.
Right.
And we've had challenges in Upper Makefield, and Newtown. They paid their cost and their portion of it, and then three of us split up the balance of it.
Okay, but that does not cover our solicitor and
It
our...
does.
It does?
It does, because it covers on the township side, okay, all this, the 75% and 25%, that we can cover all of the expenses. So it's your solicitor, your $1,000 an hour consultant.
I mean, Dave Sander, not the zoning board solicitor.
That's right. That's Bill Clark.
But okay,
You just can't use the original $16,000 to cover Dave Sanders' salary. Okay, that's got to be accounted for separately. But Dave Sanders' salary, any of the engineers that you hire and the consultants you hire, that will be split between the three townships, according to the formula that's there.
Okay, I get it.
It's not perfect, but it's a way of us kind of, spreading the pain a little bit.
And going forward, if they wanted to review that, it could be reviewed, just that it's never been questioned up until this
Yeah, until Smart Aleck comes along. But I appreciate that Upper Makefield sent a solicitor to the zoning hearing board meeting.
Happy to.
And I think he was aggressive. And I hope he comes to the next meetings.
Yeah, he was,
So,
thought he was effective, or he will be effective.
Wrightstown did not send anyone because we just didn't have an opportunity to discuss it at a board meeting to authorize Terry to do anything. And where I left it with Dave Sander in my original note is that, he should reach out to the solicitors in both townships. So he reached out to, I guess, to Mary.
oh, okay.
And I don't know if he reached out to Terry or not, but, if he reaches out, they'll be there.
That's fine. You can't have too many lawyers.
No, I think it's important that we show a united front too.
Yeah, well, and it's like, those are all additional costs that have to get, covered somehow. And, whether Upper Makefield is gonna pay for their solicitor separately, or whether it's gonna go and be split up, that, still needs to get worked out. But that's, just so that folks understand a little bit of what we're doing.
Good.
All right. So,
Thank you.
So again, not perfect, but it does kind of work. Right.
Just give us some guidance of the way it's supposed to go.